Hey guys, welcome back to Fixin It, and today we're going to try to fix this washing machine. It was making a ton of noise, and I think it's because this whole drum is loose. It's just banging around. So let's take it apart. Alright guys, let's start by taking out this back cover. It's just 4 screws holding this thing up. So let's do that. Whole cover comes off. Alright, next we need to take off the top. Take off these 2 screws, take off this bracket. Same thing here. Alright, next you just pull this back like that. Just lift it up. Just like that. Alright, pull this thing out. Press back here. And this whole thing comes out. Then you're able to take off these screws. Let's see, another screw here. You want to disconnect these 2 guys, and the way you do that, you just press the bottom here, pull them, press the side, pull it. Okay, and do this. Get this wire loose. Okay, so let's undo this. Alright, now this whole thing comes out. Hang this over here for now. Next you need to separate this piece of rubber from the front here. So what you need to do is take a screwdriver, just like a little spring here, and just pull this out. And now you're able to just pull this apart. Like that. Next we gotta take off these screws on top and then come down here, open this little door, take off that screw. And then there's another screw behind that. Alright, just press on this and pull. Now you're able to pull this away. Remove this hose clamp. Next we gotta take off these shocks. Disconnect them. So let's do that. Alright guys, these shocks are being held down by these pins. They're just plastic pins. Just push this part from the back and push it through, and as soon as you get it started, just get a pair of pliers or something and pull it all out. And that's what it looks like when it's done. You got 3 of these guys, 1 here and then another one in the back. Okay, before you unhook these wires, just mark them 1, 2, 3, 4, and these just slide right out. Next we're gonna take off these things. So all you gotta do is just undo these 4 screws. All right, now you're able to pull these out. Okay, next loosen up this clamp over here and this thing comes off. And now you're able to take this whole thing out. Okay, now we're gonna take off this hose. Just take a pair of pliers and squeeze this. Take it right off. Okay, next you need to disconnect these wires. This one, this one. This you just press the clip, pull it. Same thing with this one. Press this, pull it. And we have 2 other wires, 2 other things we need to disconnect here. Same thing with these. Just kind of pull it. And do the same thing with this one. I need 2 hands for this. Now you can separate these wires. Alright guys, so the only thing holding this thing is the springs. All the shocks on the bottom are gone. So the way you take the springs off, take yourself a screwdriver and pop this little lock like that. Now you're able to unhook it, okay? All right, this is pretty much ready to go out. It's unhooked from the springs and from the shocks on the bottom, so what we gotta do is take it right out. All right, guys, so we took out the drum and we took it right out from the front. So this piece is, you have your inner metal drum and then you have your outer plastic drum. So what we're gonna do is take out all these screws and separate this whole thing. All right, now that you have all the screws out, this whole thing just comes apart, just like that. And now you can see what damage was done to this. Yeah, it's got chewed up pretty bad. The drum, so it was spinning around. You can see daylight. See that? And all around here, more daylight over here. Yeah, so this piece needs to be replaced. I don't know. So this piece broke off or something in there. So when we take this off, hopefully you'll find what else is broken in there. No, that might just hold this. The whole thing should come out.
Yeah, pero hay que moverlo.
No. There you go. Ave Maria.
It will come out.
Oh, there you go.
Ya.
Right up.
Sucio es lo que
All
tiene.
right, so this is what broke right here.
Oh, yeah.
All right, guys, we took out the 6 screws holding this thing, and this is the way it is. It's just corroded to hell on this piece. So we're gonna get a new piece. All right, guys, so we called for a part number for this. It's about $100, but it's gonna take almost a week to get, and I won't be here to install it. This part, they come up with a part number, but they say it's not even available to buy. So I don't know, you can always epoxy it or do whatever you want with this. So it's gonna cost you at least $200 to fix. My father's saying he just wants to buy a new one. So at least if you know what to do, if you wanna fix it, you just buy the part, put it back together, put everything back together, and that's it. So I hope this video helped you out as much as possible. Like and subscribe. Take care.